Hey, I'm just vibrant here. Hope everybody is bliss. Welcome to your reading of signs. My Virgo, Taurus, and Sagittarius. How are you doing? Oh gosh, I called you Sagittarius. I mean Capricorns. What's going on with me today? So Virgo, Capricorns, and Taurus. What is going on with you guys? Everybody as well, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And for your personal readings, all the information is in the description box below. Let's get all up into it. Okay. So we've got the first card is Diligence. So Diligence, we're dealing with really understanding what it is that you're doing, taking time to reflect, being diligent in how you move, how you show up in the world. Your actions, not second guessing, being quite focused and balanced in your actions. And I feel like even with this Mercury retrograde, it's given us some time where things have slowed down to really look at ourselves deeper. And also with this energy around the Sagittarius vibe, it's like this energy of structure, restructuring, rewiring, changing of perceptions. And you're going to need to be diligent in the way in which you do this, in the way in which you look at yourself, in the way in which you show up. Diligence is to consider, to reflect, to be observant, to be focused, to be fluid, to be able to be open, but direct and focused at the same time. Then we've got focus again. Once you work out what it is that needs to get done, the diligence is going to allow you to stay the path, stay in the process, stay the length of the task. Once you've recognized what it is that needs to be changed, what needs to be shifted, what needs to come up, to come out, what needs to be let go of. And then this focus is what supports you continuing to go. Because the focus, the intention, what is the intention? The intention is to heal. The intention is to grow. The intention is to become better, to constantly be upgraded. So what's the focus? The focus is to upgrade. The focus is to be loving. The focus is to be non-judgmental. The focus is to be open to change and recognize that we are all reflections of one another. So that focus of love and that focus of growth and healing will allow us to stay on this diligent path where we're able to look at things from a holistic view, look from things in a balanced way, not necessarily just from an emotional standpoint or from a standpoint of, I feel like it's the old things, like I said, with that Sagittarius energy, where we're talking about restructuring, and even with that eclipse that we had, where it was like, oh, what are you letting go of? What are you releasing? What is coming up to come out? Recognizing how thin the veil was, you know, and how much emotions will come up to the surface and what that's about. And the fact that it's about you recognizing things and looking at your perceptions and looking at how you do things and how you show up for yourself and others. And all of those kind of energies is allowing us to become very much more grounded and open to heal and open to learn and open to cultivate an energy of love, you know. And then we've got delight. So there we are. Once we have the map, the diligence, we have the map, what needs to get done, have the intention, the focus, the destination. And then we have the delight in the journey of it all. Delight in the fact that this is a journey. All of it is necessary. Absolutely all of it. Delight in the fact that there is no one destination. It's all about the safari, the actual journey. It's all about the journey. Delight in the fact that you are constantly growing. Delight in the fact that you're here in the now and that you get to choose how you show up, how you respond. You get to choose who you spend your time with. You get to choose to go along with your highest intention. We get to choose delight in nature, delight in life, delight in breath, delight in all that you have, the gratitude for everything, delight in it, delight in the pleasures of life, delight, I love it. All earth signs, I see you. Like there's one card for each. The last two readings I've done, there's only 2 cards that have come out. Clarify why diligence is here for the earth signs on my Virgos, my Taurus, and my Capricorns. Okay, diligence, Knight of Pentacles. Now, like I said, with this Mercury retrograde, things have slowed down for you to allow yourself to recognize, to allow yourself to observe, allow time for self-care, allow time for contemplation, reflection, observation, you know. And this gives us time to do this. And we're talking about the diligence and staying the course and recognizing what it is that we're doing and being very intentional about that. And we've got the Knight of Pentacles. This is the slowest moving knight in the deck. And with that means contemplation. That means not rushing in. So it doesn't mean things change overnight. This is a slow and steady wins the race. This is, I would prefer to have all of my ducks in a row before I rush in. This is, I'd like to have my blueprint, my structure. I like to have everything that I need to have in order. My team in the right place, my business and my marketing and my branding being at a certain level before I even roll it out. You know, making sure that my household, my stability, and all of those things and my finances are in the right place before I rush into anything. This is a knight who is very much about reflecting and planning and structuring. Okay, so it makes sense that it's under diligence because it's intentional and it's not rushing, but it's given time for the reflection and the focus we have the Two of Wands. Okay, so the decision making. So the focus is stay in the course, and once you've decided what it is that you're going to be doing, the decision to become, the decision to be, the decision to show up differently, the decision to actually put work into your creativity, put work into your projects, put work into yourself, put work into you. Okay, so we're talking about our projects and business, and we're talking about making things happen, you know, but for some of you, I really feel like this is making a decision towards your healing as well, you know, and having a real focus and an intention of where it is that you are, your intention of what it is that you're wanting to become, so that you can be diligent on that path to becoming. With that Knight of Pentacles, where it's that slow and steady, you know, calculated moves. Time to reflect, not being so much in a rush that you're just on the go, that you're not checking what you're saying, what you're doing, how you're showing up. Yeah. And then we have the delight in the pleasures of life, delight in the journey, delight in the process, delight in the all. Clarify delight. Yeah, you see that? Eight of Cups. Yeah, delight in the fact that it's all about walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve. Eight of Cups is walking away, recognizing that there is more. There's more to life. You know, walking away from old thought patterns, old people, places, and things. All of this old energy that is sticking around, that is causing issues within your heart and your mind. This is why it's all coming up for you to address it. You know, these emotions don't come up just to trigger you and to get you upset, but they come up to say, okay, I still have an issue with this, and it's actually a part of my thought pattern now. So how best can I look at this in a different way? How can I cultivate myself through healing and cultivate myself through love and not judgment and not spite and not deceit and not anger and mistrust and all of those things? That is why this person is walking away, because there's got to be something more to this. Can't keep coming up to the same summation and expecting different results if your mindset is the same and how you behave is the same. We're expecting everybody else around you to be different. It's a crazy state of affairs. It doesn't make any sense. So there is an energy around having to walk away from these old emotions that actually set you back. And it robs you of this delight, robs you of your joy. So yes, walk away from the people, places, and things, mindsets. You know, walk away from those things that are going to support, that are not supporting your healing and your growth. Because ultimately, that is will halt you being diligent in your endeavors and will make you less focused, or will shift your focus from the, you know, so shift your focus to a negative place if we're coming from a place of just a broken heart or this sense of betrayal, or, you know, seeing things in one dimension, then it means the focus is different. Focus isn't love, and the focus isn't healing, and the focus isn't delighting in life. You know, then the focus now is, you know, competition or judgment or yeah, there's an energy here who's very sad, and it feels like for some of you there is no need for this real sadness once you see things in the right way. So I do want you to spend some time really observing how long have you been talking to yourself in this way? How long have you seen yourself in this way? How long have you kept the same narrative and brought it along with you into your supposed new journey? And then it rears its ugly head again. You know, and that's to do with the thought patterns. The fact that more restructuring and letting go ultimately needs to happen. And there is a lot of beautiful energy in the sense that there is much to delight in. There is much to be thankful for. You know, and there is decisions that can be made. And with decisions, we're talking about opportunities. There are opportunities to cultivate things in the way you want them to be. Beautiful energy. My Virgos, my Tauruses, and my Capricorns. I like the energy. Okay, so the archangels. What other messages do you have? I've got the earth signs and tarot. Right, so the first things first is that you're in recovery. Most of you are in active recovery, as in you're still steamrolling through life, you're still getting things done, but you're actually in recovery right now. So those times when you feel like you just need to chill, and you need to take 5 for reflection, for self-care, please do that, because you are in recovery and they're asking you to take your time to recover. Don't rush through it. Be diligent in how you show up. Be focused in your intention that you are wanting to heal, you're wanting to be a better version of yourself, and that you want to delight in life. So take the time in your active recovery to do so and to compromise. Okay. And I think this one is more talking about compromising, because sometimes it's very hard to let go of a narrative that you've held on to forever. But compromise with that. Compromise with this fact that, yes, I've been hurt and people have hurt me, but be mindful of how that hurt has influenced your behavior and how you have been showing up and how you've hurt people because of your sense of hurt. You know, compromise with the idea that you might be wrong in some of your views. It might just be old and outdated now. So maybe not necessarily wrong, but outdated, you know. Maybe your view was from whenever, and you haven't let that particular narrative go, and you've just keep breathing life into that and wondering why it keeps showing up. So compromise, communicate clearly, you know, allow yourself to be open to the fact that there is things for you to learn and things for you to teach others through your experience. So learn to be able to compromise, my lovely air signs. Air. There might be some messages within the actual air sign reading for you as well. Now they just jump up. So this is your words of affirmation and words of encouragement. Angels are always with you. So those times when you feel alone, those times when you feel confused, and, you know, outside of where you feel like you should be, remember that the angels are always with you. You're never alone. Your ancestors are always here, supporting, protecting, guiding, always here. I trust in my opinion. Yes, trust in yourself. Trust in the fact that you recognize that being diligent and focused and delighting in life is going to allow you to fully immerse yourself in your experiences and allow you to cultivate a space of healing, love, and gratitude, you know, and trust in your opinions when it comes to when you're making your decisions. You know, trust in the divine inspiration, in the intuition. And last but not least, I give and receive love. I give and receive love. So indeed, like I said about that compromise, the giving and receiving information is always an energetic exchange. There's never a time where you're just giving and not receiving. You know, it's never a time where you're just receiving and not giving. You know, it's an energy exchange. So be very mindful of that, you know, and remember to give and receive of love openly, you know, because I feel like some of you could definitely do with the extra TLC, you know. So be kind to yourself, be gentle. And yeah, that has been your reading. I hope it was beneficial. All the information for a personal reading is in the description box below. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And we'll be linking up again soon. Take care. Blessings of signs.